Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I missed you guys so much. I know it's been a very long time, and I know you have been like disconnected for a long time, but it was necessary for me to take that break, and I'm still going to take some time off for myself, but today is a really important day. Today is a magnificent day. Today is a day of light and expansion, abundance. What else can I say about today? So today is the magical 222222. Okay, I that's a tongue twister, but so that is why I'm here, and I think I should not miss out on today's energy boost. And it's just I just wanted to get a reading out, but I'm not going to be doing a live. So this is going to be a pick a card spread and pick a card reading. I hope this resonates for you guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, do give me a subscribe and a like and a share if you really resonate with the messages. I mean, I don't see a point in putting out a video if I'm really not connected, and that's the reason, to be honest, I pushed back. And I have a little bit of um, other important priorities at the moment, so I'm just tending to that. So I'm actually I had a lot of updates for you guys, but I'm not gonna go into that. I'm gonna give you an update video separately. So let's go into the reading. We have three piles here. I haven't really thought about what I'm gonna name this reading. It will probably get to me, by the end of the video. But we are going to focus on all aspects of your life. What your career, general reading, love, the aspects of love, and I'm going to include a specific detail. It's going to be a change agent for each of the piles, so it's really like twisting things up. So we'll just shuffle those cards when we read through the pile. Okay, so let's get started, you guys. So we have three piles. Pile number one is the selenite crystal. It's got a lot of interesting history to it, but this is the crystal. Oops. You see, you can you can sense the energy on this card, or in this pile at least. So if you're drawn to the selenite, this is pile number one, and then the rose quartz crystal is pile number two, and the amethyst crystal is pile number three. So whichever you feel you're connected to or resonate with, you can make your choice. And I'll see you on the first pile. Hi guys, welcome pile number one. If you have chosen the selenite crystal, actually this selenite crystal, it was actually part of a wand, right? So I bought it as a wand, and it kind of broke because it's a really powerful crystal, right? But it's still magical, regardless if it is broken or not. I do see this as a Shiva Shakti energy, and it's the combination of the masculine and the feminine energy together. And it is about the universe, to be honest with me. And our universe is really expanded and contracted through this energy of feminine and masculine energy coming together. And it's just the push and pull dynamics, right? So that's the this is the most powerful selenite wand that I had, but it's now it's made into a two, right? So it was just, when I bought it, it was just one, and even though it broke off, but I still see it as a really a magical way of expansion, right? So anyway, this is interesting. I already know this pile is going to be fantastic. It's really a powerful energy with this first pile, you guys. And if you're drawn to this, I think you are a powerful individual as well. And I think you have a lot of intuition on your on your own that you sense occasionally. Now let's see your first card. Your overall energy is the tamas. Wow. The tamas is actually, let me just read the message on the book. Tamas is actually taking rest, right? It's about rejuvenating. It's about, getting back your senses and, holding your energy within. You can see that this is actually a tiger in this card. Let me just talk about this, right? This card, it's depicted as a tiger lying down on a, it's a dewy morning, and I think the tiger is actually sleeping at the moment. So I think it's really to understand that tiger is a symbol of power and strength, right? And it's actually a white tiger, if you notice. So it's really a unique tiger. It's symbolizing that of a there is, I'm getting an enlightened being, right? It could be that you are also protected or surrounded by a enlightened being, right? And I think right now it's a bit of a stagnation in your energy, but I think that's a necessary thing, because I think the tiger the if you notice in this card, the tiger is actually surrounded by butterflies, and it's a lot of magical, spiritual connotation to that. And you can see there's a tree as well at the back of this, back of this view, right? I think it's really to contemplate, right, your strength within, right? And this is kind of like the overall energy that I'm getting right now. But let's just get a little bit of insight on what this card means according to the book. um, let's go. This is really powerful card, you guys. So pile number one, if you have chosen this, you see, yeah. So this card upright, it says you are in a hibernation period, which is sometimes needed to blossom into a butterfly. Your body is between lines of a poem, notes of a song, steps of a dance. How beautiful is that? Right. So use this time to fully rejuvenate your system, allowing proper rest and food. Know when it is time to emerge from your cocoon, and show the world the gifts you have been cultivating. Stillness is only balanced when followed by action. Right. So to be honest, yeah, it's pretty much what it is. You have to hold your energy, because as a tiger there's a lot of power within, right? And you need some time to time, as a enlightened being, or it's a spiritual path, right? If you're on a spiritual path, you have to hold your energy within, and that is the control of having, you know the vibration. If when you're being on a high vibrational level, you need to know when to withdraw the energy, when to withdraw the power, because you cannot unleash the power of like full on, right? And especially with the tigers, has the potential to create massive destruction, and it is like most feared in the jungle and whatnot. And I think right now it is to, you know reevaluate yourself. Just take a time within to, I think it is about self rejuvenation, as it is I'm losing my words, as it depicts in the book, right? But overall, to be honest with you, I think it is about enjoying the cool, breeze of the season, right? The season, you just have to take it in. And even the energy within and the energy outside of you, you have to like know where to put the boundaries and self-care, right? Take rest and and that helps you be utilize your power more. That's what I really feel about this particular energy that you're in right now. At least for the 222 portal, which is so magical. I think this is a time where you also have like a reception, right, or a receptive energy to this vibrational frequency that's heightened with this. How many twos are there, to be honest? One, two, three, four, five, six twos, right? So it's really about um, taking stock of your energy. And that's your overall energy right now. Um, let's see what are the other messages that you get. Wow. Okay. Now we'll get to the general message for your month. This is your spiritual message. The first card is your spiritual message. Let's go to the general message for you. The Chess Queen. Okay, you got the Chess Queen number 30, and it is about trust and strategizing according to this card and according to this deck. This is actually the Queen of Swords, if I'm not wrong, the energy of the Queen of Swords. I think it is about strategizing. So when you're taking time off, right, when you're taking time to within yourself, you can really assess your situation, analyze your strengths and weaknesses during this time too, because it helps you kind of get a better picture of what it is that the gifts that you are receiving, as well as what you can offer to the universe and what you can offer to the world, right? So this is something that it takes strategy as well as patience. Wow, I'm getting that message as well. Patience and strategy will give you success. That's kind of the overall message that I'm getting right now. Let's go into the reading. We got the unicorn. Didn't I tell you guys? You, pile number one, you guys are really, really like powerful, enlightened beings, or at least on the path of enlightenment, or a spiritual, transition, to be honest. And it is such a powerful energy that I get, and it's really positive. Unicorn. We all know that unicorn is symbolized as a magical being, but it's also about the purity. Maybe not even purity. It's about the innocence. It is about the essence of divine. Even white usually depicts divinity, and a unicorn is something that is created out of fantasy, maybe, but I'm not getting really that's not really the word. It's about your imagination, right? And it's innocence and trust and honesty. So this is really about that unconditional trust or unconditional love that usually the only individual or the only aspect that anyone can actually have an unconditional love, it is that one-on-one connection with ultimately the divine, to be honest. And that is what I'm getting, to be honest with you, because the trust, the innocence and honesty on a unicorn message is really trying to say that, for me at least, how I see this card is trusting the process, right? Trusting the process, and it takes time for you to get to the place that you need to be, right? And it is something divine, most definitely. And it is something that is a path of great maturity, like the ultimate maturity of an individual. I see this pile is a very mature group of individuals who have seen the turbulence in their life and going through the struggles, but it's coming together, because you're getting more smarter and more wiser, right? Smarter and wiser with the knowledge and the wisdom that you got over the years. that you have been on this planet. So to be honest, let's dive further down. I'm gonna really dig into this. We got the card of appreciation, number 15 card, right? These are your general messages. Yeah, appreciation, for what life has to offer and what life is about to offer you, right? This is kind of like a transitional period or transitional way of your life going through, and this time period is when you analyze your past, present, and future clearly, right? Because you have a purpose in life that is strong, and it is not for the weak hearted, to be honest with you. Because how I see is you're a very smart individual, you are a very meticulous as well, because you got this chess queen, right? And it is about someone who can really play the game at life. You know how to understand the dynamics of the earthly situations as well, because of the wisdom that you have gained over the years, and because of the struggles and pain that you have seen through. Because to survive in the wild, I feel you have been surviving in a the energy of wilderness. So you have been given a lot of turbulence. I'm getting turbulence, I don't know why, but you have been getting a lot of in your past, at least that's what I see, because you have struggled a lot. Maybe you could have started young, in life, facing the reality of life. And but I see that the purpose that you have in this time and space is that you are expansion. But before you can actually expand, you need to withdraw. And right now it's about contemplation, because there is something big that this tiger is going to achieve in life. There is something magical and just beyond your comprehension. Because sometimes I feel you don't even know what you are capable of, the strength of yourself, your soul. Actually, the strength of your soul, you are not really understanding the full capacity of what you can achieve in life, right? I think you under evaluate yourself in a lot of situations, which is why it is also showing me the appreciation card, is because you can it's time to appreciate the person that you are, the divinity that you have, and where you're going to become, who you're going to become, what you're going to become, what you're going to achieve even. Now we got the 15, the 3, and the 6. It's really like about multiplying. Your gifts that you have, magical gifts that you have, you're going to be multiplying over the years to come. And I think right now this is, it's about sensing what is going to come, right? Like a little bit of here and there. I think you might be able to sense it before going forward. Now let's see what is happening. We got the Woodward, number 11 card, the Woodward, the card of the Woodward. You see there is another feline here. You can see another cat here. You might have cats, maybe, or you might associate with cats. We got the Queen of Bows and the 8 of Cups. I feel that you are pessimistic for the most part, you guys. Now, pile number 1. I think you have been pessimistic mostly because you had struggled a lot in life, right? And I think that it's about time, is what I'm getting. It's about time that you appreciate and put the value on yourself and know that you can achieve great things, right? And maybe you have a glimpse of that, but it seems to be there is like a back thought process that keeps saying, no, I'm not good enough, or something like that. I don't feel that you appreciate yourself enough, or the efforts that you've put enough in life, right? Especially when it comes to your feelings and emotions, and the input that you give for, like, or you invest in emotions. I feel that you do not see the value, that how much you are able to invest in your feelings and emotional aspirations. Eight of Cups is like you're trying to, um, I think it could be a time that you finally learn um, to let go of things that are hurting you internally, in terms of feelings or emotions, the pain that you carry on in your life, or the burdens that you carried on in your life. I think it is time to let go. And I think it is about being numb, right? Get some good rest. I don't think you have been sleeping. Maybe it's about sleeping. You've had issues about sleeping. You've had trouble sleeping maybe in the last few years. I think it's about time that you get some good rest for yourself, and taking care of yourself, taking care of your body, mind, and spirit and soul. I think it is about time that you do that, pile number one, because that is really what is needed, because there is much bigger things, much bigger projects, much bigger aspirations, dreams that are going to come for you in the coming years. So this time, really take some time to go within, maybe heal, within, with like numbness, with numbness. When I say numb, is about not feeling anxiety. I think that it could have been anxiety for some of you guys, because I see the hair. There's a lot of agitation even in your vibration. I was really anxious. Maybe you were always anxious and the anxiety kicks in for you a lot. Maybe you were like, yeah, it's about fidgeting. I'm getting a lot of fidgeting and, like, rubbing your hands and, like doing something, that you can't control most of the time. But I think it's about time to, like, you just hold back all your energy and just be still. Meditation could really help you at this time, to be honest. I think you will really, like, be receptive to a lot of higher vibrational energy at this time if you meditate. um yeah, it's about really, like, try not to be in the hair energy, because I feel that this is kind of like how you are generally, are, because you are always like on the go, because you had to deal with a lot of simultaneous things at one time, right? And you were forced to do that, and probably that's why you have always known, to be that way. But I think a spirit, or your energy itself has to tone it down a little bit. Take it slower. If you're gonna do something, do an activity, do it slower. Like, talk slower, eat slower, enjoy, like, every morsel that goes into your body, and just taking the simple, like, small moments and making it count. In that way you can actually stretch any particular time frame in your life. And I think that is the main energy, message for you, pile number one. I think in career, or in, you might be awaiting some uh, news about a career. It could be that you're awaiting some message about your business, or your, a project that you take on, and you're waiting for a result. Maybe you're going through exams and you're waiting for the result of an exam, and that could be like really making you anxious. And at the same time, it's kind of giving you time and space to, it's because you're used to thinking a lot in your brain, because you had to, like, work 24/7. For some of you guys, maybe it could be managing multiple job obligations, right? Career obligations, that you did not have a time to rest. Right now, it's what it's showing me is that you have been strategizing. You have a lot of mental energy, to be honest. It's just about surviving a lot. Like this hunter, right? The energy of this hunter is just always on the lookout. A hunter in the wild will always be on like they can never sleep at peace, right? In the forest you can sleep in peace because you don't know what animal is going to pounce at you when you close one eye or both eyes, right? So the hunter is always alert. And but right now I think you need to tone it down a little bit, because I think you're I think you're a survivor in the wild, to be honest with you. So whatever circumstance that you have been forced to be protective of, like protect yourself against the environment that you are in, I think now is the time to, hey, chill, tell yourself, chill, I'm gonna be okay. It's not like that big of a deal, because I've been through this already. Because you see, if you notice this card, the hunter has a I think this is a bobcat. I think this is a bobcat, and he has already killed one. And he's wearing it like as a hoodie, maybe. I don't know, but he looks kind of protected. Like he knows what he's doing in that environment that he's in. So it really shows to me that you have been you know the ropes around what you're dealing with. So it's time to tone it down, just relax and take it easy, because the energy flow that you get is going to be really magical, and you need your energy for the next phase in life, or the next project that you're going to take on, or even in career, right? So next work obligation that you take on. So that could be something that that is highlighted right now for you. In terms of love, now this is the card of love. And see what it says. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Need I say more? Now, taking appreciation for yourself, you have earned this time for you to love yourself. And loving yourself starts with getting good rest. And getting good rest mentally, spiritually, I think it is really important for you to say, hey, I'm worth this, like I'm worth taking time off, right? Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Now, the more time that you spend on yourself, the more attractive or the more appealing you are to others are surrounding you. Whether it be love influences, whether it be career influences, making a best first appearance, like, anytime that you get a good rest and you go about for a meeting or an interview or an exam, your mind will be crystal clear on what to do, and how to approach a problem, for instance, right? To really, problem solving comes when you're well rested. That is first and foremost. So take time for yourself. I think you really need to acknowledge how much you have put in life. Now I'm gonna get a change agent card for you, and this is going to be from just something that is going to spark out of the blue, right? Wow. Should I take these 3 cards? I have not shuffled yet, so let me just see if these cards come up again. All right. Now, for some of you guys, you're actually going through a breakup, or like you're going through some kind of a past hurt that you're healing from. Maybe you are going through a break from a relationship, a romantic commitment, marriage, maybe, maybe you were going through a divorce, maybe it had happened in the past for some of you. Let's see. What is the change agent for this pile number 1? What is the change agent for pile number 1? For this portal, what is the change agent? Six of Cups, you guys. And it was actually, wow. So something from your past could come up, pop up at this time frame. Something could, or an issue from the past could come up, or I feel that for some of you, a change agent could be maybe a past, even in career. For some of you guys, I think someone might be like trying to contact you back again from a workplace that you were associated with in the past, and it's like, you're reconnecting with a associate, like, or a boss from your past. That could be one of the change agents. So that could be an opportunity for you, because you have a fond memory with this particular person from the past. And but I think that for some of you, a person from your past is going to come back, probably a love interest, or maybe a past connection, and they might try to offer you, and they might try to rekindle a relationship, or maybe your connection even. This could have been, for some of you, I do see someone who needs your help, right? This again comes as a career related, a job related, that a past supervisor or a manager or a boss that you work for, or a colleague that you work for, has an issue or a problem that might need your help with, or like that might need you to help them with, right? And that could be something that could trigger an opportunity for you, and that could change something about your situation currently, which is the stillness. You're taking time off for yourself and things like that, and that could be a change agent for you. For some of you guys, about love even, it's about a rekindling of a relationship that was, or even a past life relationship that could come up right now, and show up in your doorstep. Maybe I do see that doorstep, and someone who you have a really strong connection and bond with, and that could be something that changes, or your time that you took time for yourself to rest and rejuvenate and all that, and this person comes through, and you're like all your energy is triggered again, or I'm getting that, but I don't know if it'll relate to every one of you. Maybe for a small portion of you, it could be a trigger situation, because this card, I took this change agent card. It's just to change your dynamic at this present. What could like pop up that you might have to be prepared for, right? So you could have to you could be having to prepare for a rekindling of a relationship, or a romance, or someone offering you something from the past, right? And that's what I have for you today. Maybe I'll get an advice card as well to end the reading. What is an advice card, you guys, for pile number 1? Oh my god. Oh god, that's like not. It's just me being clumsy, perhaps. What is an advice card? Wow, you guys. You got the Emperor and the Empress and the Chariot. Moving things forward. with your energy of the Empress. The Empress, you know, the time that you take to self-love will create this energy of being in power, being in the nurturer, being the authentic nurturer, like a lot of feminine energy that's coming through as well. I think it is about knowing your inner strength, inner power, and you know, holding the holding the direction to your life, taking direction. You will be able to see clearer your path that you want to move forward. You will be able to see it clearer. I think that's the advice that you have. So really know your value, to be honest with you. I have to be honest, because I feel that there is self-doubt within you, to sometimes that it creeps up, the pessimism, that, kind of at the back of your head, you're like saying, I'm not good enough, or like, can I, am I able to do this? Or like, do I have confidence? I think if you tell yourself, you can really, like, it's about conditioning yourself to realize the potential that you already are, which is the energy of the Empress. You already are the Empress, but you have to, you know, understand that and see it for yourself, and that only happens when you start loving yourself, being more appreciative about yourself, right? I really love this, spread for you, and I'm so happy that I'm able to do this reading today. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I will see you soon. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful 22 to 2022, and have a good one, you guys. Bye. Hi, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the rose quartz, I am so excited to read your card. Let's go right into your reading. Now, we're gonna look at a main message for you, a spiritual message perhaps, and then we can go into the general reading. Let's see, what do you have here? Okay, pile number two, welcome. Let me just put this card, put this crystal away. I don't know what I'm doing. I just got, I have to get back in this mode, right? So, pile number two, the rose quartz. I think you are really focusing, something is on your mind regards to love. I feel strongly with the rose quartz, it's all about love. And when you're always drawn to the rose quartz, it's the main message is about, unconditional love, or, anything related to feelings and emotions and expression of love and things like that. So, what's happening? Wow, okay. We got the card of Kappa. I'm going to read a little bit about the card before we move on, because the words in these cards are very, in Sanskrit, and a lot of people will not be able to understand the meaning of it. So I'm just going to talk about it. Now, Kappa is the earthly dosha, grounding, nurturing, and heavy. You are grounded into Earth's energy and carry its subtle calmness, which makes others naturally gravitate towards you. You bring peace, understanding, and comfort to your community and are the shoulder anyone can lean on. You embody Earth's wisdom and are anchored to her vast life force. You may have created a life or are envisioning one that will bring you great contentment and stability. A true home surrounded by people you love. You do not need to search for more. The deepest peace you will find is where you are. Just remember never to become too attached to anything, as all is temporary. Now, makes sense for me, but okay, let's go deep into this card. I feel a lot of Venusian energy, right? This card depicts a lot of uh, oceanic um, connections, oceanic connections, a Venusian connection, perhaps. I think it's about embracing femininity, femininity, femininity. Oh God, okay, my words are slipping out. It's about feminine aspect, which is really about love, but love is not what it is, like the love that's on the earthly plane or earthly plane, right? Earthly plane, right? Um, that's not really the love that we truly seek, our soul truly seeks. The love that the soul craves for, yearns for, is the love that you are not looking outside of yourself, right? It's more of the, you don't, like when you feel love, right? It's it's just an expression, you know. It's not about asking someone to love you, or like, conditions, putting on conditions. That's why the people actually post unconditional, like aspect of love, or what real love is, the unconditional factor that makes love pure and beautiful. I feel that this is one of the, it makes sense, to be honest with you, because it's it's about embodying the earth's energy, which really is the Venusian feminine aspect. The Mother Earth carries the vibrations from Venus, or the Venusian, vibration. I think what right now, at least in this present energy situation, oops, wow, okay, that was, I'm gonna take that later, but what I really feel is about grounding yourself. Sometimes love makes us float in the air, blinded by love is what they call. But I think it's about being grounded. And only when you're grounded, or rather, only when you are loving within, from within, is when you feel grounded at home. And maybe for some of you guys, it's actually about where home is, or maybe that is the question on your mind. What does home represent for you? Where do you feel grounded? What aspect of home do you feel grounded? Is it the people? Is it the place? Is it the emotion of love? What makes you feel grounded, and what makes you feel love even, right? I think that is one of the key message that is right now, to analyze or to identify where home is. Sometimes they talk about home is where the heart is, and that is somehow, kind of the message that I'm getting from this reading for you, pile number 2. Let's go into the reading further down. We got the Lady of the Mirror, and we got number 4 4. Wow, synchronicities. 44, and it's about reflection and non-judgment. Reflection and non-judgment. The Lady of the Mirror. We got the card. Oh my God, we got the card of Nettle, boundaries and caution. We got the, oh my God, you guys. Now in pile number 2, right? It's all about twos. I do see it already. Okay, 22. No kidding, right? No kidding. 22. For pile number 2, 22. Yin and yang. The balance. the balance card, yin and yang. The love card, we'll get to it soon enough. We got the stag, again, number 8. It's all in twos actually. The wanderer, the card of the fool energy, and then the knave of wands. I think pile number 2, you guys have really held your heart on your sleeve. Are you the type that holds your heart in your sleeve? Because I do see a lot of very feminine, very Venusian energy. Even if you're a male or you're male by gender or whatever it is, right? It's not gender specific. Whatever that you identify as, whoever that you identify as, I feel a lot of Venusian. You're like love smitten, I feel, for a lot of you. But I think what the message is really about grounding yourself and balancing it out. Because I think overtly, expressing love is also toxic in a situation where it is conditional, right? Like there is, love is so, it's not, it becomes toxic. Love can be an elixir. I hope you get what I'm talking about. Elixir. It could be an divine elixir, or it could be poison. It could become poison. Love, when it's understood of its true nature, of its true meaning, that it is unconditional, what you put out without expecting it back, then it becomes pure. Then it becomes that essence of true love, or the unconditional love, as a matter of fact. But if it is in that romance, you feel that love is like a part of romance, and you just breathe love, want love, and you just want love, then it gets like brewing into something obsessive, something, it changes the balance in your nature, and it changes your dynamics within yourself, and that becomes toxic. I hope that makes sense. But it's really about grounding yourself, to be honest with you. And at this time, it's about what is being highlighted, at least, is about knowing when to put a grounding, like a line, right? From obsessiveness, or like, I've been there, you guys. Number 2, I get what you are, okay? I get what you're feeling. Like, you just enjoy the essence of love. You just love to love. It's about, it's like the dramatics. I feel a lot of Leo energy in this, because Leos are really like, yeah, you got the Knave of Wands, a fire sign. So you could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm not putting a label on that at the moment for this reading, but yeah, you have put your heart on your sleeve. You are a person you meet, like, love at first sight is something that you would have really been attracted to, right? But what I feel that it is about balancing. You need to know where to put the line, where to draw the line across, to say, hey, I'm doing too much. I need to take it back. I need to step back. It is about reflecting on that. Have you been overly expressive with your emotions? Because you have to guard your emotions at one point or another, because if you don't want to get hurt, that is. But because, take it as it resonates, you guys, because I do feel that you are embodiment of love. For some reason, I'm sensing that. You see the lights changed to pink as well when I noticed at least. But it is really about knowing when to put a boundary for the love that you express. You could have like the undefined level of love within your heart, but to express it, you can't like totally, it could scare people, to be honest with you, because I've been there. Like, I love love too, right? But when you put your heart out there, you tend to put it in a vulnerable situation, right? And only when you are wise enough to understand that me putting my heart out, right, me putting my emotions out, me putting my vulnerabilities out, I could probably get hurt. I could probably kill that, or I could probably like hurt that situation, like hurt my feelings if I put it out like that, right? But if you are able to, hey, understand what could happen, regardless of that, I put my heart out for me, metaphorically speaking, or, just putting your emotions out without caring or without any other external factors affecting how you actually portray that love. That is the control, or like that is the ultimate wisdom that you get out of expressing your purest, unconditional love. I think that is one of the main messages. It's really about emotional intelligence, you guys. Emotional intelligence. That is the big message right now. Um, Emotional intelligence is something that you can nurture by putting boundaries, by placing boundaries on what it is that you need, what it is that guarding yourself. This, you see, we have the number 8 card, the stag, and it is, you can see, it this image shows a protective armor, a mask as well. I think right now you really have to take a step. Like, I think it is about protecting yourself before being vulnerable, or before knowing that it can be vulnerable. That's how you can avoid heartbreaks, isn't it? You can really avoid heartbreaks if you are able to really understand what you're capable of giving in terms of love. It's really an emotional pile, pile number 2. We got the Knave of Wands. Yeah, it's about, because I feel for a lot of you, this energy that love gives, it gives you a lot of creativity as well. You are inspired. Like, a lot of muses come from, like, from love, right? For the emotion of love, or the romance, or the Romeo and Juliet, or like, Mark Anthony, Cleopatra, whatever that might be, right? It's just about the muse, right? Somehow you feel love is the muse for your creativity, for your drive. In a way or two, yes, but again, coming back to the number 2s, right? The 222 portal, it's really about, you have a strong connection with this. You might be directly impacted, or like, it could really stir a lot of emotional situation. It could be an emotional situation for you right now, or it's triggering a lot. It's triggering emotional sensitivity, right? Let's put it at that. Before we even go to the love reading, I'm already seeing all of this. I think for some of you guys, you are looking to like jump into a new relationship, right? Or it could be something to do with a new project, something that is your passion project. Even for some of you guys, this could be, you could be an artist. Pile number 2, if you have chosen this one, this pile, you could be in the arts field, you could be in the creative field, and you are probably looking for the next inspiration, or the next project for you to tap into. And in that sense, love could be something productive, that could be an elixir for driving your like creative pursuits, right? So yeah, take it with caution though, right? Whatever, like for some of you, you're going to take a leap of faith in something or someone. I do think that you need to take it with caution, you know. Reflect on it, think whether before jumping into a situation that you're unfamiliar with, just for the sake of jumping into it because you're drawn with this you're blinded by love or like the emotion of attraction with someone. Take caution, right? Just, I'm not saying no, don't do this, don't do that, but I think you need to take caution before you take a decision which could impact you. You could, it's literally putting you out in a vulnerable situation. So you just take a step back. You can take some time out before you embark on it, and that's no harm. It's not, before you really understand the situation, what you're getting into, then you can go ahead, I feel, because grounding yourself, don't be in la la land. I really love you guys. Number two, pile number two, I really love you, but this time you could just jump into something that you might be stressed about over the coming times, and that might not be a good idea, because you know reflect on it, take some time. Even if it is good or bad, you will be able to assess it. But love itself is a big you know risk, if I'm unless you're really like wise about what really the true essence of love is. Anyway, let's see your love card finally. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Like, if I did not read all of your cards and I just read this, can you just imagine, the message just came through? I think someone is trying to propose, or you are trying to propose to someone, or someone is trying to propose to you. But I think that it's, just take a bit of a caution, be grounded before you do something. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, because expressing your love, being emotional, you're just putting yourself in a vulnerable situation. If you are prepared for that scenario, then yeah, but I have to like let you know, because there is a caution, there is a boundary that needs to be set. There needs to be a balance between your yin and yang. So you can't just be imbalanced in irrational decision. Okay, I don't think that you should be taking an irrational decision. Just take a decision based on, okay, this is what it is, and regardless, I want to take on this decision, then that's your decision, right? But it's about grounding energy. Before you go ahead with the gesture, take some time off, analyze it, and then proceed with whatever that you feel makes sense for you in terms of love. Because I think the whole reading for you, pile number two, is all about love, I don't know, or artistic pursuits. Let's just go into your change agent. Okay, change agent is one card that I'm going to pick up and see what could flip this whole thing, like, or it could take you by surprise, or like it could change your situation. Wow, okay. It just came out like that. I'm just going to take that because, hey, I just almost shuffled it and it just popped out. You got the Six of Wands, right? And Two of Swords. Yeah, it's about decision making, that you are really contemplating on a particular decision to. I really strongly feel it's about a proposal for some of you. But I do think that there will be some, or this person, like I feel it could be you or it could be someone else that has gone through some struggles in life, and they have like, despite going through the heartbreaks or the hurt, they are putting their heart out, or they are being vulnerable. Wow, this is one specific message for someone. I don't know. But I do think that this is, one of the messages that came to me. Either it could be you could be taking a leap of faith in someone, or a situation, a new situation, hoping that it will give you victory. And I do think that there is victory in this horizon, but not without some kind of a struggle, or that you have endured in the past, or it could be right now, or it could be something that has some kind of hurt that made you understand about love a little bit more before you take on this next journey. You got the Two of Swords, really about thinking through. You don't want to be blinded when you're taking a decision. You don't want to be blinded like this woman in this card. You want to be clear. You want to be clear on what it is that you want before taking that decision. In this case, perhaps you are trying to express your emotions to someone. You have to be clear on what you want. All right, that is what I have. I think maybe perhaps I'll get a advice card for you guys, pile number 2. Okay. We got the Nine of Wands, advice card, Hierophant, and Three of Pentacles. This is about a defensive card. I think you putting boundaries is key here. Putting boundaries is key, and setting things, like if you're going to get into a relationship, right? For for a conversation, if you're going to go invest in a relationship, I think you need to sit down with that person, with your partner, with whoever it might be that you're dealing with. Have a discussion about what is the expectations of each other before embarking on something new with this person, or with because it's just being clear on what it is that you expect and what it is that the other person expects, and just being clear. The Hierophant, yeah, it's about a commitment, and I think it is to do with something. I think it is about a proposal that you wish to have, or with someone, or to go take the relationship to the next level. Think before you get to that stage and work things out. I think it is still workable, whatever that you are to embarking on, but I think it has to be with a collaborative intention, balancing it out with your partner, coming to a conclusion, coming to a um, medium ground, like you coming to an agreement on what it is that you can give and what it is that you can receive from this person. All right, I wish you all the very best in pile number 2, and I hope that this helped you get a little bit of sense of the energy right now. And I wish you lots of love during this time, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. If you chose the amethyst crystal, welcome to your reading. I think this portal, the 222222222 is going to be a very interesting time for all of us, but let's see what it is for you especially. I'm gonna lay out the cards and we'll get into some messages for you. Where is my other card? Okay, yeah, there you go. Right, so pile number 3, what's going on in your general overall message from in spirituality? Wow, okay. We got the card of Tantra. Okay, this is gonna be a wild ride. Okay, I can just feel it. Tantra. I'm gonna read the message on this book, and then we can continue just for a little bit more info, because I already feel the energy. It's just fire. I'm just getting fiery energy. Okay. What is this? Balance of masculine and feminine. Tantra. You are expanding into liberation. Tantra. Tantra. Liberation. Moving past the dualistic mind that judges everything as right or wrong. You are headed to the greater truth that comes from integration. The structured masculine and flowing feminine within you are merging, allowing you to move toward infinite consciousness. The mature masculine within you creates presence, focus, stillness, and determination. The mature the mature feminine within you results in creativity, flow, movement, sensuality, and nurturing. Both genders require a balance of these two energies. Continue to invite in all aspects of yourself your light, your shadows, your Shakti, your Shiva, your cognition, your intuition. Isn't that magical or what? Now, coming down to the nitty gritty. Okay, it is about integration, tantra, integration, coalition, integration, coming together, integration, connection, union. I think it is about I feel a lot of stillness, a silence, a peace actually. When the masculine and the feminine energy, merges together. Excuse the dogs, they are all outside. The street dogs are like howling all the way. I don't even want to get in there. But the message of I'm just getting a lot of vibration, you guys, from this card. The bliss, right? It's just coming together of the masculine and feminine, right? The energy of the power of masculine and the feminine. There comes a moment, in the integration of these two energies that you feel so aligned. The alignment of energies like that were usually like two minds, right? You usually have the left brain, right, left, wrong, right, wrong, black, white. The duality actually pulls both, the duality of the masculine and the duality of the feminine, it pulls apart to see each other, right, as their selves, of the differences, right? That's when you pull each other apart. But this is about integration where it blends in, it comes to union, it comes to alignment. When you're in true alignment, what happens is you experience bliss, right? This could be, in sexuality is just the tantra is it's a part of that, but what exactly is that unity, right? You get the unity in this integration of these two energies. You get peace, you are centered, you are, there is no particular word for that, to be honest with you. When these two energies come together, it is just calm, it is just still, it is just pure, authentic, it glows, its essence. I think that is what I feel. I need a drink, you guys. The fire, I can just feel that. Pile number 3, if you are drawn to this pile, wow. It's about the togetherness, understanding the true meaning of togetherness. And togetherness not with a partner or anything, it could be, but it's really about the energies, like you are being in perfect harmony. The harmony is what I'm seeing within yourself. I think you are in a phase of this time frame. It's going to be ultimate harmony. When it flows, it flows. When it glows, it glows. When it, it just, it's in a structured chaos. It is in a structured chaos. That means all that is and all that will be and all that, like was, all that is, all that can be, it's all coming within, like, it just moment one moment in time that you feel this alignment. And it is time right now. Okay, if it's about union for some reason, and oh my god, you guys, right, you tantra card, right, you got the dragon's duel. Look at this. The dragon's duel: inner conflict, morality, conscious choice. This is the dance of the yin and yang. This is the dance of the masculine and feminine energy. Yo. Okay, in pile number 3, you guys, like, if I'm just getting shocked. You got the violet card. You chose the amethyst and you get the violet card, the spirituality, wisdom, and humility card. You got 18. Okay, this is interesting. You got the number 18 card, anxiety. The love card, I will take it in a bit. I'll open it in a bit and read it. We got the wheel, number 10. We got the ace of cups, the ace of vessels in this. And we got 9 of cups. Okay. Wow. I feel like pile number 3, you are looking at a time frame at this present time, or it could be in your near future, I feel, or you could be in that moment of transition where you are coming into harmony with yourself, right? Because there is a duo, of inner conflict, morality, conscious choice. It is, I think, within that you are, I think your energy, your masculine and feminine are really like coming together, aligning together and coming into harmony. So there could be some kind of abruption of energy within you at this time frame, because there is something you see that Kundalini awakening. You got Kundalini awakening, you guys. Pile number 3, I'm just going nuts. Like, because when the masculine and feminine energy comes in harmony, it aligns together, which means that is when you experience the bliss, and that is what they usually call as the Kundalini awakening. It's part of that, right? And I mean, I can't talk much about that, not right now, but that is what's happening to you, I think, because spirituality, wisdom, humility, and you see all the chakras are in alignment. Look at all your main chakras are in alignment, and it is a purple amethyst, right? let's talk about amethyst. Amethyst is a spirituality, um, indigo energy, which I think a lot of you guys might be familiar, or maybe not, but amethyst has a lot of spiritual ascension. Someone who is on the path towards spirituality, you might be drawn to a lot of purple, indigo, those kind of colors. This particular color is actually it kind of brings the higher vibration in check, and for you, I see a lot of purples around as well, but I think this particularly, it is about alignment of the duality coming to oneness. And that oneness comes, it could be, for a lot of you, it could be within, or it could be with a person that you're dealing with, or it could be in your circumstances in general. You feel harmony, things are going right now. Like, it's, if things were not flowing well before, right now or in the coming days, it's going to be flowing in harmony. You're going to be in like awe with how much the universe is making sense now. Like your life could finally start making sense. Things in life for you can start making sense. But I feel that you are like, wait a minute. That's where the anxiety kicks in. Wait a minute, why is it going all right? Like, why do I not have any turbulence in my life? Because I'm used to turbulence. Where is the turbulence? Because you feel there's harmony, because you are not used, probably you're not used to this harmony in your life, right? It's like, wow, things are flowing, and like, what is this? Is this magic? Has my, like, have I come to an alternate universe? Probably, because I think you could have jumped a couple of uh, dimensions, perhaps, because the ascension, I think you're in the ascension part, as all of us are. But I think this ascension path, you're probably like jumped 2 3 dimensions, and you're like seeing the, for a lot of you, it could be the 5D dimensional experience that you're facing. But I think there is a self-doubt, because if god if if God comes down to earth and talks to us, nobody will be like, we'll be shocked, right? We'll be like, are you really God? Like, nobody would really like believe that God comes down to earth and talks to people. But you could be shocked, you could be in self-doubt, but do not do that, because um, I think you have everything that you need in life, and you're going to receive everything that you need in life, and it's going to flow. I think there is a lot of flowing energy. Look at this, look at the harmony in this. Look at this card. This card is so beautiful. There's going to be tranquility, peace, and love and abundance coming to you. You would probably, maybe you have not seen life as it is right now, or what it's becoming, that you're going to be like in awe with your like circumstances. Pile number 3, you are having such a beautiful situation coming to you, or you're already experiencing it, but just don't self-doubt it. No, don't think it's like, maybe for some of you, you're like, this is too good to be true kind of energy. But this is the reality that you're going to be having, because it's going to be all in harmony, it's going to be peace. There is no conflicting energy except your self-doubt and this situation inflicted on yourself. This is only you coming through, like, with all this insecurities. Maybe it's because, I mean, if a beggar is given like a, if someone who is a beggar, right? I'm sorry if I'm using that word wrong, but I should not probably use that. But if someone who is like, does not have enough to eat for a day, right, and he is given like a multi-million dollar jackpot, you know, money, right, on his lap, what's he gonna do? He's gonna like feel shocked, like he's gonna be in, like he would not know what to do with it in the first situation, for one, right? That's the energy that you might be facing. But I think you should not do that because there is so much harmony and alignment. I'm not even kidding. You have a lot of um, peace coming through. Wow, what a pile. Look at this. You got the wheel card. The wheel card is really about progressing. You are progressing to the next stage, and it is coming to, look at this alignment. Look at this. The sun and the moon in this card. I never thought about that, but before, it's in perfect harmony. Something like whatever this is happening right now, like it's in perfect harmony. Even if the sun and the moon are in the sky at the same time, usually it comes as an eclipse. But there are situations, very rarely at one point, that both of them are in perfect harmony. Like they could be in a 90-degree angle or something, and it would really like not it's just, perhaps for some of you this transition could be scary, right? But I do see nothing but good in this, and I do see beautiful, beautiful energy in this pile number 3. There's so much abundance coming to you. Abundance, like you would be satisfied with life, satisfied with whatever that is experience that you're getting out of life. I'm gonna get, oh my god, love message, right? You got your release your ex card here. The time has come to clear your energy. I think there could be some baggage that you are holding on to in life, the baggage that from the past that you're holding on to. I think it's time to let that go. The hurt or the pain that you're carrying on, it is not necessary for you to hold that burden anymore. I think that you can let that go, and because you're getting in alignment with what you truly are going to, like reap the rewards of your future, and it's all in harmony. It's in harmony, it's in union, right? In perfect balance and in perfect in peace, which is the most important, because I don't think in your past you had any peace. This card, like, it's like the only negative, or not even negative, but it's a heavy card among all the others, and it's all anxiety and releasing your ex, the past. It's just self-inflicted. Nothing in your circumstances actually, going against your situation. I think you are drawing in whatever that you want in life. Anything that it's just coming to close, like coming together, and it feels perfect sense for you. It would, right? It would come to perfect sense for you soon. If you don't realize it already, I think it's going to come to you soon. I'm gonna pick a change agent card, which could, come up as a surprise, because I think, to be honest with you, right now the situation itself is a surprise for you. But let's go into and get a change agent card and see what's happening. What could, you ooh, you got the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. Look at this. You got the Queen of Wands is really about um, taking control, taking power. I think this is about understanding your abundance that's coming through, right? And making use of that gift of life that the universe is presenting to you. Don't close your eyes now. Pile number 3, don't close your eyes anymore, because look out for the abundance that you're going to get, because that's a beautiful scenario that you're closing your eyes to. And that closing your eyes is because of fear from your past. I think you should not do that. But do not close your eyes to the abundance that's coming through for you. Pile number 3, that is the change agent card that we got. So that's the only change agent, which is basically you closing your eyes to the abundance that's coming through. That could be the only thing that could change the situation. If you're open and you're embracing whatever beautiful, beautiful energy that's coming, you're good to go. There's no change in this. This is actually, this energy of this woman in this card is a really grounded queen, is just embracing, right? But I feel there is a little bit of like guard, you're just closing your eyes not to, because you're not used to this energy. You're not used to this much harmony in life. So that's why you could be closing eyes. But please do be open to, I think for some of you, the third eye might be opening right now for you. And you could see a lot of clarity in life, clarity in solutions, even in business or career. You might be able to see clarity in where the destination that you need to go through. But you have to keep a lookout for that, for those opportunities, because you're surrounded by anything that you ask, you're going to receive right now. That is how powerful this time period is for you. Magical and powerful. I'm just getting advice cards for you. Ooh, okay. I got the Ace of Wands as well. I'm gonna take that, and the Lover's card, because I just saw, like, it just popped up. So, what is the advice card? Look at this. Definitely. You got the Seven of Cups. You have the Seven of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. Your past is weighing you down, okay? You don't need to hold that heavy burden anymore. Don't carry it anymore. Be open to what life is throwing to you right now, because, like, this kind of opportunity, this kind of alignment happens very, very, very rarely. And definitely this 2022, 22, 20, this portal, 22 to 2022, right? This is a fantastic time, and do not miss out on this opportunity to see the harmony of the union of the masculine and feminine energies coming together. The Shiva and Shakti coming together in perfect balance, in perfect harmony and peace and love. This is magical. Everything that you dreamed about is going to come through. Everything that you dream about, even better things than whatever that you dreamed of. You only dreamt of that you dreamt of the Seven of Cups. You are actually getting not just the Nine of Cups, you're also getting the Ace of Cups. Like, that's the big deal. Like, you got the biggest cup of all coming to you. Okay, any dreams that you have planned, whatever that you have had in your in your mind of achieving money, abundance, love, appreciation, anything, right? Everything is coming to you at the palm of your hand soon. And the only barriers is that you are holding on to the past, and you are carrying that heaviness, and that's making you close your eyes to the abundance that you have coming through. And you got the Ace of Wands, you got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Have faith in the universe working for you, because I think there's a lot of magical things that's happening that we not generally people are not able to understand. Even for me, right? I've been there, but we are not able to understand the magic of the universe's capability of giving us. I mean, the universe is like beyond what our smallest insecurities or anxieties the prisons that we hold ourselves in. It's about releasing those prisons, the mental prisons, the emotional, clog ups, it's time to release the pain and the heaviness so that you can get all the abundance that you need in perfect harmony. That's the reading that I got for you, pile number 3. I cannot be. I mean, I'm ecstatic. I'm over the moon for you guys and what you're going to experience in the future. I wish you all the love and light, and I think this is a magical time. Do let me know how it goes for you, and I wish you all the best, you guys. I'm so happy for you. Have a good one. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.